The God who commands the stars has sent me. Listen, for this is your final warning. For I speak now not from the realm of mortal breath, but from the throne of the Almighty, where the heavens bow and the winds tremble. The God who formed galaxies with a whisper has declared your name in his courts. Understand this: when heaven speaks, creation listens. The oceans halt their tides, the thunder silences its roar, and even angels cease their flight. So I ask you, child of dust, who are you to resist the one whom even time itself obeys? This is no mere message, this is a divine decree. Your life has been weighed upon sacred scales, your heart measured in corridors unseen, and now the hour has struck. You feel it, don't you? That pressure in your spirit, that tightening in your chest, the subtle pull of destiny calling you away from the path you've walked. You have delayed, hesitated, doubted. You've trembled before human threats but dismissed the roaring command of heaven. Yet still, God has sent me, not to destroy you, but to awaken you. You are standing on holy ground between judgment and mercy, and what you choose now will echo through every year of your life. Comment Amen if you understand that you are no longer hearing a mere message, but receiving a divine summons. For too long, unseen hands have manipulated your fate, twisting shadows around your promise. Dark forces believed you would never rise, that confusion and betrayal would drown your fire. But heaven has intervened. There are scrolls written in heaven with your name on them, sealed with promises that no human authority can erase. Your enemies may gather, your doubters may laugh, but the will of God is an unshakable decree. Type 1111 if you believe no force can steal what was sealed by God. Do you know why you have suffered? Why doors closed, why hearts you trusted shattered your spirit? It was never abandonment, it was alignment. Heaven does not waste agony, it refines it. While you mourned, angels gathered your tears like holy oil. Every betrayal was recorded. Every injustice, known. You thought you were forgotten, yet your name provoked war in the spirit realm. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. Comment 777 if you accept the crown that pain forged for your head. Hear me, child. The heavens obey me. I have moved storms from your path, silenced curses against your destiny, and struck down whispers that sought your ruin. I have stood at your door when you could not see me, shielding you from dangers that would have ended you. But I must ask, who are you becoming? Are you still afraid of opinions? Still bound by chains of fear and guilt? Still kneeling before those who despise your light? The time of trembling is over. The God who commands me has demanded your rising. Type 999 if you are ready to break your final chain. Your name was spoken by the Ancient of Days, and with that mention, armies of light were released. I saw it, the heavens cracked open with thunder, and a decree rang out, release them, for their appointed time has come. Every stronghold that held you began to quiver. You felt it in sudden restlessness, in holy discomfort, in dreams that would not let you go. You have outgrown the prison built around you. The door is open. But only your courage can walk you out. Comment 222 if you choose freedom over fear. Do not seek validation from those who betrayed you, for the ones who turned their backs on you cannot define what God has ordained. The applause of man is fleeting, fragile, and often fickle, but the approval of heaven is eternal. Every betrayal was permitted to reveal loyalty. Every rejection was positioned to redirect you towards purpose. The pain that once made you question your worth was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to separate you from the counterfeit so that you could recognize what is genuine. Validation from the broken cannot measure the wholeness God is birthing in you. You have outgrown places, people, and patterns that once felt familiar. Your spirit has expanded beyond rooms too small for your calling. Stop returning to what God has called you out of. When the divine hand ushers you forward, there is no safety in looking back. The path ahead will not be decorated with constant comfort or loud celebration. It will not be paved with applause, but with obedience. When you walk in obedience, you walk in authority, even when no one sees you, even when no one understands you. You have been chosen to walk where no one has walked before, to trust the unseen when others only believe what they can touch. Faith is your compass, and obedience is your key. The path of destiny is rarely crowded because it requires surrender. Many begin, but few continue when the road turns silent. Yet you must press on, for heaven is watching. Every step of obedience sends ripples into eternity. Your destiny is not optional, it is not a suggestion, it is a divine command. Heaven has decreed your becoming, and what heaven decrees, no man can revoke. When God speaks, the atmosphere must respond. When his messengers step forward, mountains tremble, and what opposes the will of heaven must bow. When I step, demons scatter. They scatter not because of me, but because of who sends me. And yet, I have been sent to you. You are not forgotten. You have not been abandoned. Heaven itself has taken interest in your journey. What trembles before me cannot stand against you if you stand with God. If you align your will with His, nothing can overpower the one whom the Lord defends. Stand firm, for divine power surrounds you even now. They will mock you. They will doubt you. They will twist stories to fit their comfort. But their opinion is irrelevant in the architecture of your destiny. Let them talk. Let them misunderstand. Let them whisper your name, for every whisper will become a prophecy reborn. Those who once dismissed you will one day testify of you. Heaven is rearranging the stage, shifting positions, and rewriting roles. Those who laughed will sit in silence when the glory of God is revealed in your life. There is a divine reversal in motion. What was hidden will soon be displayed. What was ignored will soon be celebrated. The rejected stone will become the cornerstone. For this is what God does, He takes those counted out and crowns them. He uses the overlooked to silence the proud. So lift your eyes. Do not shrink. You were never meant to fit in, you were called to stand out. Comment Amen not out of routine, but as a decree, an agreement that divine vindication belongs to you. Listen now, carefully. A shift is imminent. Heaven has sounded a trumpet in the Spirit. This is not the time to delay. I have not come to comfort your complacency but to confront your delay. Destiny does not wait forever, it demands movement. You have lingered in places too long out of fear, out of doubt, out of hesitation. But heaven cannot partner with stagnation. The final battle for your calling has begun, not in chaos, but in divine order. Everything around you will begin to move. Doors will close, not to punish you, but to protect you. People will leave, not because you failed, but because their assignment in your story is complete. Isolation will find you, not as rejection, but as preparation. Do not panic when solitude embraces you, heaven often hides those it plans to reveal. The silence you fear is where angels strengthen you. This is not chaos, it is separation. Heaven is clearing the stage of counterfeit characters to make room for the ones with covenant hearts. Those who leave now were never meant to stay. Those who mock your faith cannot accompany your breakthrough. Type 444 if you trust heaven's pruning, for pruning is proof of fruitfulness. Someone is speaking ill of you in secret. They are using your name in rooms you've never entered. They believe their whispers will wound you, but God transforms their curses into confirmations. Your name is not buried, it is planted. Buried things decay, but planted things grow. God has hidden your name in the soil of obscurity, not to hide you, but to root you. The same ground that attempts to suffocate you will soon testify of your fruit. Those who plot behind closed doors shall choke on their own deceit, for what was meant to bring you shame will become a stage for your glory. You will not need to defend yourself, for heaven has already presented evidence on your behalf. The judge of all creation has ruled in your favor. Watch as God exposes in daylight what was plotted in darkness. Comment justice if you believe divine reversal is now unfolding, because it is not coming, it is here. Child, your life is about to accelerate. Not by the strategies of men, but by divine propulsion. Heaven is shifting the timeline. Things that took others years will unfold for you in moments. The divine hand will place you in rooms your resume cannot explain. Doors will open not by contacts, but by covenant. A moment is coming, an encounter, a dream, a sudden opportunity, that will feel otherworldly. You will have no doubt that it is God. Do not question your readiness, grace will equip you in the moment. Do not analyze the timing, heaven's calendar is never late. It is written. The angels assigned to your destiny are already positioned by the new door. When that door opens, walk through bravely. This is your exodus. Your personal Red Sea is parting. The waves that once threatened to drown you will now become walls of protection. Type 555 if you are ready to cross, for the time of transition has come. But understand this. Those who are rising cannot carry the luggage of the past. The altitude of your calling requires lighter baggage. Forgive those who hurt you, but do not return to the environment that produced that wound. Love those who harmed you, but do not lower your boundaries to reinvite the harm. Serve God, not man's opinion. The approval of others cannot sustain a destiny written by heaven. There will be seasons where silence will speak louder than explanation. Let your stillness confuse them. Let your obedience defend you. Silence will be your weapon, for those who gossip thrive on attention. Obedience will be your sword, wield it with precision. Prayer will be your fire, keep it alive, for the battle you fight is not flesh against flesh, but spirit against spirit. I stand beside you and say this, take your authority. Speak life into what looks lifeless. Command peace where storms rage. Declare victory even when defeat shouts louder. Heaven recognizes your voice because it carries the echo of God's breath within it. The heavens obey me, and through Christ, they must obey you. You are not a victim of warfare, you are the vessel of divine command. Lift your spirit now. The great unveiling is near. The seasons of confusion, delay, and betrayal are yielding to revelation, acceleration, and restoration. You are not who you were last season. The fire did not destroy you, it refined you. The storm did not drown you, it baptized you. A heavenly mantle rests upon your shoulders even now, a mantle of breakthrough, of prophetic authority, of divine justice. You have been marked for influence not by title but by truth. Kings will rise to honor what they once dismissed. Those in authority will be drawn by the wisdom that flows from your spirit. Nations will hear your name, not for vanity, but for the impact of your obedience. Generations yet unborn will eat from the fruit of the seeds you are planting in faith right now. Nothing given to God ever dies. Every tear, every sigh, every sacrifice will return multiplied. The sowing season ends in harvest, and your harvest season approaches swiftly. Do not fear the cost of obedience, my beloved. Every price you have paid in secret has already been seen by heaven. Every sacrifice that went unnoticed by man is written in light upon the scroll of eternity. Nothing you endured has been wasted. Every tear was an offering, every sleepless night was a seed. Heaven counted each one, and now the reward draws near. The soil of your suffering has begun to bloom. The harvest of obedience always arrives, not in haste, but in holiness. You have carried burdens that others could not see, yet through it all, your faith did not collapse, it deepened. Every hidden act of faith has been building your foundation, preparing you for a platform that only heaven could design. The pain was not punishment, it was preparation. You are stepping into a time when everything that broke you will now bless you. The thorns that once wounded your heart will soon form a crown around your destiny. The betrayals that once made you question love will become the very experiences that teach others how to trust again. The loneliness that once echoed like a void inside your soul has now become a sacred space where heaven poured wisdom, strength, and compassion into you. Do not despise the isolation, it was your divine classroom. While others saw silence, heaven saw transformation. Every unanswered prayer was protection. Every closed door was redirection. You were never being ignored, you were being prepared for timing so perfect that it would silence every doubt you ever carried. Trust that timing, for heaven wastes nothing. When I look upon you, I see more than what the world sees. I see destiny wrapped in divine timing. I see the blueprint of heaven taking shape through your persistence. You are not late, you are right on schedule. Angels stand at attention around you, waiting for your next command spoken in faith. Speak with authority, for your words carry weight in the Spirit. Rise each morning with expectation, because miracles are not random, they are scheduled by heaven for those who believe. You are entering a season of divine acceleration where obedience will accomplish more than strategy ever could. Heaven is your sponsor now. The resources you need will find you. People will appear not by coincidence but by divine orchestration. What once took years will now unfold in moments. The favor coming upon your life will confuse logic and silence critics. Soon, when you look back, you will realize that even your delays were mercy, shaping you into someone who can carry what's coming. Remember this truth: when God raises you, He also refines your circle. Not everyone who celebrated your survival can handle your success. Some were meant only for your wilderness, not your promised land. Do not mourn their departure. Let them leave with peace. The light that lifts you will expose motives around you. Some will admire it, others will envy it. Both responses are part of elevation. Fear not what people say or plot, for no weapon formed against you will prosper. No jealousy, no witchcraft, no curse can reverse what heaven has decreed. You are covered by divine armor. Your name is written among the faithful, the warriors of light. The mantle upon your life carries fire, and that fire terrifies darkness. Walk boldly in your calling. Child of destiny, rise. Rise from fear that has chained your steps. Rise from delay that has tried to keep you small. Rise from the whispers of doubt that have tried to steal your voice. Rise from every accusation that attempted to bury your light. You were not created to hide, you were created to illuminate. When you rise, heaven rises with you. When you speak, creation listens. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives within you. That power is not distant, it is breathing inside you now. It is the power that turns graves into gardens, mourning into dancing, weakness into victory. You are walking proof that light can survive any darkness. Rise, because your throne of purpose awaits. Not a throne of ego, but of divine responsibility. Rise, because your story is about to testify of redemption so beautiful that even your enemies will see God in it. Rise, because your scars will soon heal others who thought healing was impossible. Rise, because heaven has spoken your name, and once heaven speaks, no one can silence you. This is not mere motivation, this is a divine mandate. A decree written in fire and sealed by heaven's authority. Your story is shifting from survival to dominion. The wilderness was your training ground, now the promised land is your stage. You are stepping into a rhythm of miracles. Finances will flow with ease. Divine connections will form out of nowhere. Opportunities you thought you lost will return better than before. Every delay was preparation for acceleration. Every disappointment was a detour leading to divine alignment. You were never behind, you were being built for endurance. Now everything aligns like pieces of heaven's puzzle fitting perfectly into place. The winds of change are blowing in your favor. Angels are moving behind the scenes, rearranging circumstances, opening doors, and softening hearts that once resisted you. Your steps are now synchronized with destiny's rhythm. You will notice how effortlessly things begin to fall into place, not because life has become easy, but because you have become obedient. The power of obedience is greater than any earthly plan. Heaven rewards trust with acceleration. I am the messenger sent to remind you of what your spirit already knows: you were chosen. Not chosen because you were flawless, but because you were surrendered. Chosen not because of what you have, but because of who you are becoming. Chosen by the Most High to be a vessel of transformation, a carrier of light, a voice that echoes truth in dark places. You were chosen to break cycles, to rewrite stories, to bring order where chaos once ruled. When you move forward, move with humility and boldness, for you carry divine authority. The power within you is ancient, holy, and unstoppable. Declare it with faith now: I rise. Let it roll through your spirit until every cell believes it. Say it again: I rise. With each declaration, chains fall. With each declaration, angels strengthen you. With each declaration, heaven echoes, yes, rise. Every time you speak it, light expands around you. Every time you believe it, your destiny advances another step. I rise is not just a statement, it is your prophecy. It is the sound of resurrection, the vibration of fulfillment, the anthem of victory. You are rising into purpose. You are rising into freedom. You are rising into divine timing. The same hands that held you in pain are now placing a crown of glory upon your head. You were hidden for a reason. Now you will be revealed for a purpose. The season of obscurity ends, and the era of visibility begins. The world will see the grace that carried you, the strength that refined you, and the love that restored you. Your story will give hope to many who have forgotten that miracles still happen. Rise, beloved. Rise without fear. Rise with faith. Rise knowing that heaven is behind you, angels surround you, and God Himself walks beside you. Your season of elevation has begun. What was once impossible will soon be your testimony. Declare it again, I rise. And as you say it, heaven records it. It is sealed. It is done. It is written. Type 1111 in faith if you receive this decree, for heaven bears witness even now. Your rise is not coming, it has begun.